Autumn Bailey. Good afternoon, Miss Autumn Bailey.
Good afternoon.
How you doing today?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm doing great. I see you got a new hairstyle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my
You got
summer do.
huh?
My summer do. It's
Oh,
really,
okay,
it's really
okay. Ain't
big.
nothing wrong with it. You looking nice, It
Thank you.
it it's, it kind of complements your face,
Thank
making you look like a professional that you are. So, how's your day going so far?
you. Good. We just pushed out the newsletter yesterday, so having some downtime is always a good thing.
Oh, okay. I ain't checked my mail. That's why when you said
Okay.
I haven't checked it today. I've been too busy with all the other crazy stuff that's going on. I got to deal with. It is what it is. But hey, I got to keep it moving. You know. But the reason why we're here because that newsletter is probably identifying with what we are trying to talk about today. What you got going on in the month of May. And you always have some exciting things going on for the community so that they can be
Absolutely.
abreast of everything, especially in the minority women's, minority groups that can be a part of what's going on at the Hive. And for those that, I always try to give you an opportunity to explain what the Hive is for the people that might be tuning in and may not be aware of their facility and what activities that concur. So you explain to the audience what the Hive is and where it's located and all the good things they always put on for business.
Absolutely. So the Hive Business Resource Center is a facility that falls under the Virginia Beach Economic Development. So we provide trainings, counseling sessions to small businesses. We have events here, networking events. We have a 10,000 square feet facility with 4 conference rooms where all these events and trainings occur. So if you're a small business in Virginia Beach, you can come and use our facility. All of our services are free. We're located at 140 Independence Boulevard, Suite 100, at the intersection of Columbus and Independence Boulevard. So we again offer all of these services for free. We have accountants here, we have lawyers, we have small business coaches, we have a marketing person that'll be coming on in May. So we are filling a void in the system right now and providing services to startups and existing businesses. You can get everything you need in one location.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no question about it. I was there last week for the session that you had. It was very informative and,
Yeah,
uh,
the QuickBooks session.
yes, yes, you know.
Yeah,
And
where else can you get a free QuickBooks session?
that's what I'm trying to tell you. Can you explain to the audience a little bit about that QuickBook session and,
Yeah, so it was an introduction to QuickBooks. It was offered by the CPA that offers one-on-one sessions and trainings here at the Hive Pixel Financial Group. So they did a 2-hour session. It's an overview of how to use QuickBooks as a small business owner and how to obtain that and incorporate it into your business because every business should have a financial system in place to create documents and track um, payments and invoices and all types of stuff. So we're trying to incorporate that more often. We have another one coming up in June. So that class was paid for by Atlantic Union Bank. So they were kind enough to sponsor that event for us. And then in June, the SWAM office will be sponsoring another QuickBooks course that will also be offered for free.
oh, okay. I'm just saying that, it was very informative, especially, even though I've been in business, but I never really did bookkeeping because we had an accountant. All I do is make sure
Right.
everything
Yeah,
is,
but every small business, especially if you're starting out, can't afford those services.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
and even if you can, you should be able to know how the system works so that you can follow up behind your CPA and make sure they're using you're documenting your information properly. So you always want to know what's going on in and out of your business. So it doesn't
yeah,
hurt to take a course and familiarize yourself with it so you can check
yeah,
what your CPA is doing.
yeah. That's why I came. That's why I came because I'm like I don't really do bookkeeping, and when I go to get my taxes filled out, I got a bag of papers.
Yeah, and it
Like,
makes it easy. So when you
yeah,
go get your taxes done, your accountant can access the system, or you can forward those documents from the system, and send them right over to your CPA, making their life easier and making sure nothing gets missed.
yeah.
So you don't end up owing a lot of money at the end.
Hello. You ain't got
But
to tell me
that's
that.
just one program we offer. We have a series of government contracting
Hmm.
courses. We have a series of marketing courses. We have 1 million cups here every third Wednesday where you can pitch to a panel of specialists focused on your industry. We have classes for startups. We have an accelerator program offered by SWAM that will be starting May 17th for existing businesses. So we trying to cover all bases and offer everything a small business can use. On Wednesdays, we have a CPA here doing one-on-one sessions, a banker, a financial advisor, and we're about to incorporate a marketing person. And once a month, we have a lawyer. And we recruit partners, resource partners all the time that volunteer their time, that offer these
Okay.
services so that we can offer them free. So we're always recruiting partners. So if there's a business owner or organization that wants to volunteer their services, space, we allow partners and businesses to use our space for free as long as you're providing a small business service.
Mm. Okay. Um, and 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 like you know you have mentioned several times, it's free.
It's free,
And
exactly.
when and you know that with the way things are going, when you're first starting out, you don't have but a small budget or a small window to try to get your entrepreneurship on, get your business off the ground, and you need
Right,
all the knowledge you can, because without
exactly.
knowledge you can't accomplish your
Yeah,
goals.
and a lot of people are running their businesses on their own. The solo entrepreneur, you can't do everything yourself. You need to know how to. You need to know how to learn how to hire staff, put
Hmm.
systems in place so that you can meet with someone in HR, bring on different organizations that can help you support and run your team. You can't for so long run it by yourself, and
Right.
you have to eventually grow. So we are teaching businesses how to scale, how to put the right systems in place so you can be successful and last long term.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing about growth. In order to expand, you got to have the right chemistry. You got to have the right knowledge to recruit the people that you need to work with you. Because even with a business, if you don't have the right staff, that's dedicated to the vision of what you're
Hmm.
trying to create, it's very hard to.
Yeah, and finding that staff that supports the business as much as you do, is just as passionate about it, and can determine how far your business goes. So it is important to have the right team in place and the right support system to bring those tools into your business. But this month we are celebrating Small Business Month.
Okay.
So we have some programs in place just specific for Small Business Month. We have a support group that we're starting. It's called the Small Business Support Peer Group. So we are inviting 10 business owners to come and talk in a group amongst their peers of CEOs.
Hmm.
So if you are a small business that's been in business for at least 2 years and you need to talk to someone about things that you are experiencing in your business, ways to resolve issues, or just talk with like-minded individuals, you can
Hmm.
join our group. That will be on May 24th from 6 to 8. It will be administered by a leadership coach from Enjoying Life Coaching.
Okay.
So Kimberly Frazier has conducted several trainings here focused on leadership and how to properly run your business and maintain staff. So she will be running that program for us. So we welcome small businesses, and we're hoping to make this a reoccurring event. It's a three-part peer group, so you will have to attend for 3 sessions,
Hmm.
but it would be very productive um, in the longevity of your business, because everybody needs somebody to talk to.
Hello.
In small businesses, the entrepreneurs run in silos. they don't have it. Sometimes they don't have someone to talk to, so
Mhm.
it's beneficial. And then we are um, trying to conduct a networking event at the Hive. So we want to
Okay.
celebrate our small businesses, and we want to celebrate all of our resource partners that contribute to our success every day. So save the date. We are pushing for May 31st. So that registration will be available soon, but we want to invite all small business owners of Virginia Beach and our resource partners to come and join us at the Hive for a day of networking and celebration.
Yeah. Got to get the word out because there's no sense of, what we have a tendency of doing in our community. We'll complain, but then when we get the resources, we won't show up, you know.
Yeah, you
And
have to take advantage of the services.
yeah, yeah, and it's good to know that the Hive has been there doing just that for for the minority businesses and to try to bring forth a change so that we work as a team. We are not trying to saying that you shouldn't shop at this place. It meaning that you could come over and shop at this place once in a while, and
Mhm.
that way everybody has a chance to grow and prosper because no man is an island unto himself. I don't care what you got or what you try to accomplish. We all need partnership in order, you know, as they say, the African proverb, it takes a village to raise a kid.
It
It
does.
takes a village to make a business, to make a brand. And because other minorities, they support their people. I ain't mad at them. You know, I have worked and as a DJ, I have opportunity to work and meet people and different nationalities and different races, and most of the time it's the different races that's cheering for me.
Mm,
That open the doors up and say, "Hey, look, tell you what." I know when I first, I'm, I done played in a lot of places, but when I never wanted to own a club. I like to. I'm an entertainer. I want to make people happy, you know. So when I got an opportunity, I was playing for my bowling league, and I volunteered to play for them at the Blue Hawaii that was in Portsmouth at the time, and in Mid City, which is no longer there, and. After I finished playing, um, the guy that owned the place, his name was Peter Lowe. He was Korean, and he said, "Do you like this place?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "This is nice. This is the first time I've really been in here." He said, "I was wondering, can I allow you, can I use your services to play for my staff after they finish cleaning up and so they can have a little fun before they go home?" And I said, "Sure, I'll do that." And he said, "How much you going to charge me?" I said, "Charge you?" I said, I said, "The people that dropped my equipment off, I ain't got no way to get it home. And you was kind enough to allow it to stay here until tomorrow or when I can get them to come pick it up. I'm not going to charge you." He said, "You're not going to charge me?" He said, "Okay. All right, we'll talk about it later." So when everybody came in, I played for about an hour, maybe an hour and a half, and they was so excited. They was dancing and because they was Korean, most of them didn't speak English, so he interpreted what they said. He said, "They said you're the best DJ they ever heard play."
oh,
And
that's amazing.
yeah,
Yeah, that's the rewarding part of being in
yeah,
business is being able to help people and give back
mhm,
and do what you enjoy every day.
yeah.
And when
So
it's appreciated, as a business owner, you feel rewarded.
yeah, but the point I was trying to make is because they was going to take up they were going to take up money to pay me. I said, "No, no, no, I don't want the money." He said, "No, you hurt their feelings if you don't accept some." I said,
Mm.
I don't want any money." He said, "I tell you what, do you like this place?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Would you like to rent it?" I said, "I can't afford it." I said, he said, "How much you think?" I said, "Probably a couple $1,000." But he said, "Yeah, I usually get $2,800 for 4 hours." I ain't got that kind of money. I ain't got that kind of money. He said, I'll tell you what, for you and for you only, I will let you use everything back here. You don't have to supply nothing. I'll even allow you to use my liquor license to purchase liquor.
Mm.
Just I will pick up liquor under my liquor license for you to sell. You know, pay me for what you want me to purchase, and you keep the profits. And he said, "How much you think You said, how much I'm going to charge you?" I said, "No." He said, "I'm going to only charge you $50 a night."
Mm.
I said, "What?" I, I rented a, I rented the armory, and it cost me $200-300. And you gonna do all that? Oh, bro. He said, no, for real, because I like you. You didn't have to do what you did, but because you did, I want to see they rub their fingers like this. I want to see you prosper. I want to see you make plenty of money.
Oh, that's amazing.
You know, every night that you want to use it for 4 hours. He said, we close at 10. You can come in and have your activity from 10 to 2. And I'm gonna only charge you $50. And you can use lights, everything in here. That's all.
Mm.
I'm like, I went and told people, when he did that, and they looked at me and laughed, said, "Man, ain't nobody gonna do all that." And these are people that's in the club business. They laugh for like 30 minutes. But it wound up, he did do it. He did do it. I rented the place for almost 6 months, packed every
Oh
Friday
wow.
and Saturday night. You thought the shopping center was open. That's how many people showed up. You know, the whole shopping center. And like I tell people, you don't know who's gonna help you when you have a dream.
Right.
And from doing that, I've been successful in the entertainment business ever since. Over 40
Yeah, and
years.
that's what the city of Virginia Beach wants to offer. It wants to offer that support
Yeah. And that's what
and provide the resources to small businesses so they can be successful.
yeah, and they have to come out. I mean, you you have been having people there every time I come lately, and it seems to be growing and picking up. And this is why I take time to bring you on, so that it's not just me doing a lip service, or people think I'm trying to sell them something. But in order for them to grow, they have to be able to come out and experience what people like. Well, I mean, I'm in the streets talking to people, and I've been talking to people all the time. Yeah, they ain't doing that, and man, I don't want to. But you don't know until you experience it, and
Yeah,
that's
and
what
I
I.
mean we've been cooped up in the house because of COVID for so long. This is an opportunity to get out and network and meet other business owners. You don't know what might come from it. Of course, you're going to get a great educational experience,
Mhm.
and the knowledge is priceless. But the relationships that can form from attending these events
Mhm.
could prosper into business partners or a support system. It could be a contracting opportunity. You never know. So
Yeah.
people have to recognize the significance of within being face to face with people. Like that's
Yeah.
why networking is so influential for small business owners.
Yeah.
And that's
That's
why
right.
we want to do a networking event and give people that opportunity
Mhm.
to meet other business owners and our
Mhm.
resource partners and see what can come from it.
Yeah, because they already done did the work. All you doing is coming in and getting the knowledge from it.
Right.
And that's what builds people brands. When you got a brand, you trying to figure out how to get from point A to point B.
Hmm.
When you got people there with the knowledge, uh,
Yeah, to
and
guide
and,
you.
and
Hmm.
yeah, to guide you, and willing to put that
Yeah,
that spotlight on you.
a lot of our volunteers, sorry, a lot of our volunteers are business owners,
Uh-huh.
and they're giving back because someone gave to them, or they see the need,
Yeah,
and they see that what the information that they hold is beneficial to other business owners, and they want to see the other business owners succeed.
and that's the key. That's the key. When people don't understand is, I don't care how much money you got, but you ain't got the knowledge to go with it. You're throwing your money away. When you have to. So that's why you have to have a business plan from everything that you're going to do in a business. Do you know that the chair is going to cost you money? Do you know what type of chairs you're going to get? And people don't understand when you go in the club, when you're talking about a club or a restaurant, don't if they don't talk to the people that they purchase stuff from, they don't know the chairs are designed for you to move people around.
Mhm.
You know, that's why people are like, this chair is not comfortable at all. It's not supposed to be. You're only supposed to be in that chair for like 30 minutes. And people that, if you don't know, if people don't talk to the people when they buy, restaurant furniture, when you go and buy glassware, all these things have a component to it. And when you furnish something, especially a restaurant, don't you know that everything in that restaurant has to be cooled down to room temperature in order to keep the place cool? That means that you're running an air conditioner almost, even if you're not at the building, you're gonna run that. You might be in the building say like 6 hours, but you're gonna run that electric bill about 10 hours because it has to cool down because of the humidity absorbs the coolness in a room, and it causes your air conditioner to come on and off. And if it's not set right, it won't go off, and your light bill is going to be high. So all these things,
Yeah, and meeting with somebody face to face. If you encounter you're a bit trying to open a restaurant and you encounter a restaurant owner in one of these sessions, those are the nuggets that you don't find out until you start running the business. So you can learn those mistakes or that insight from somebody that's already done it, so you don't have to waste time or waste money or learn as you go. It's like, why recreate the wheel when you can get a mentor or a support system to give you that guidance?
yeah, and people be surprised how much money they waste in not knowing.
Yeah, a
It's
lot.
a
And it's
lot of
not
money.
cheap to open a restaurant,
Yeah.
so you should take all the information you can get.
It's a lot of waste if you don't know. You don't know. You should not stock so much uh, food, just like the hurricane came, the storm came Saturday. And for the people that had a business down there, all that food went to waste because no lights. Now they got to throw that out.
Mhm.
You know, it has to go in the garbage. But you insure if you got insurance
Right.
or
You can attend an insurance session here. Those little those that's that backup that you need if a situation occurs at your business.
Mhm.
It could be something with your employee. It could be wasted food. It could
Yeah.
be a flood. You don't know, but it's like getting in front of our resource partners will only
Mhm.
be beneficial.
Yeah. And you said you have a lawyer coming in on what day and stuff?
Second Thursdays from
Second.
9 to 12.
Okay, so that's next Thursday, right?
Yes,
Okay, I got to be in there. And that's it. And what time that session starts?
9 a.m. to 12 p.m.
9 to 12. Okay,
So you
Thursday.
can meet with a lawyer for 30 minutes and get any questions, business
Okay.
related questions answered for you.
Okay.
Um, it is not it is very expensive to meet with the lawyer. So if you can meet with one for 30 minutes for free, I would tell every business owner to take advantage of that.
Yeah, yeah. So that's what I'm saying is it's important. I mean, like if you're an entrepreneur, there's so many things that when you make sure you got the right license, make sure you got the when you're dealing with the external public, like the city, police department, fire department, health department. There's so many people that you have to know how to talk their language, not get an attitude, and make sure everything is properly done. So you have to have a lawyer on dial, on speed dial, for anything that happened, even with customers. you know
Mhm.
because customers have a tendency of bringing their problems to your business.
Mhm.
you know so like I said, if y'all are having opened the door for people to be able to come there and be able to um, get this information for free. I mean, this is like you
Yeah, and
said.
even the peer group that we're providing,
Mhm.
those are the issues that can be discussed in that support group.
Uh-huh.
that insight that you want to get from being amongst other CEOs
Mhm.
and just discussing, even if it's something good,
Right.
you want to speak to other people about the things that are working as well.
Mhm. I also want to greetings from Steve Brown, who's chimed in this afternoon, and also to Teresa Riddick. She's one of our favorite viewers. Every week she's always here. Rain, shine, snow, or blow. As long as I got electricity, she'll be at the door.
And Wi-Fi.
Yeah, well, yeah, that was it. Well, my, so it's always and we always get a lot of views after we archive this and pass it out because I know people are at work at this time of day and sometimes on their lunch break they pop in. But it's been picking up a lot of views lately with
Right.
these sessions.
Yeah,
Uh,
you have been very helpful in spreading the
mhm.
word and getting more traffic in the door and getting more people in our seats. We appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, it's not me, it's you. That's why I have to bring you on. Because if I sit here and talk about it, they probably may not show up. Because like, what is he talking about? He's talking about himself. We know he a DJ. We know he used to run clubs. Now he talking about, I don't want to hear that. Where's his guest at? I got to be a comedian too. I got to do it all. See,
Hmm.
that's what I'm trying to show people. You can't be a one man band. When you go in business, you got to get your license. So all these things y'all prepare for people to know that for entrepreneurship. That they got to get the license for the with the city. They got to get their and to do business.
Incorporation.
Uh-huh.
You got to get incorporated. You got to get
Okay.
insurance. It's a lot that goes into business ownership, and
Yeah.
everybody sees you on the radio, every day, but they don't see your team behind the screen. And it takes a team to accomplish
Yeah.
what you're accomplishing.
Yeah, it's a lot, and that's why I appreciate you always, taking time out of your busy schedule, even though it might be for helping you out. But to me, is that you don't have to be the one to do it, and it's always a pleasure to have you to come on and share information and make it and you make it so comfortable and easy for people to want to come. That's the key component to this is personality is what drives people, and you gotta have that personality and you have those skills because I've been following and calling you ever since. Hello, the Hive. Somebody else, who's this? No, I want to speak to Autumn Bailey, please. This
Well,
is
you have to make it comfortable for people to want to come.
yeah, yeah,
We can hold trainers all day, but if nobody comes, what's the
yeah,
point? What's the purpose? Like, the purpose is to serve
right.
small businesses, so we try to make it as comfortable and as easily accessible
Yeah,
as
well,
possible.
that's why I come because I don't try to, people like, why don't he stay home? Why is he here? He like he work here. No, because I am working here. I am coming here to make sure if I tell my audience
Right.
that this is what's happening, I'm going to be here in the mix to making sure all these things occur. I cannot tell you something that I don't know about. That's why I bring you on, and then I can come back and do a follow-up question or answer because I was in there. I was in there last week, you know.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah. You were here with Thursday night?
yeah, yeah. I was there for the quick books and the information. He talked about some things I didn't even know, even though I've been in business for 40 years. But everything I do is mental. I'm a person that I can visualize, communicate, and store all information. That's why I don't take a lot of notes because I like to say, okay, bam, I already know what to do. I'm gonna go into a job or operate a business, but I know everything I need to turn, every key to turn to make sure that I pass in the history of running nightclubs and restaurants, because there was no such thing as a nightclub in Virginia. There are restaurants. I never failed a inspection in 40 years. I always got an A because I made sure everything is always operated properly, from temperatures to knowing the temperature of foods and all this. And I when I said I wasn't going to do it anymore, I wouldn't renew my health my certification. And I said, I'm not doing it no more, because if I kept it, then I just do it because people keep asking me, come on, help me out. No, I'm not doing clubs no more. So I just let it go. But I
Mm.
still have the knowledge, and I try to show other people, that what they need to get done. It's just so many stuff that you have to be prepared for. And the Hive in Virginia Beach is preparing people and entrepreneurs into the business world. You're not in business until 2 to 3 years. But during that 2 to 3 years, why struggle when the Hive is there to give you the information and the contacts that you need to prosper? You know, so that's why it's always to me. You take time out of your schedule to make sure that these things occur. And I really appreciate you coming on. And you could have been at lunch, or taking care of some paperwork, so you don't have to be stacked up tomorrow. But like I said, is with all the activities that's going on, I think that lawyers, and I know you got other activities during the month, but each month you have different activities. Is that correct?
Yeah, every Wednesday we have reoccurring one-on-one counseling sessions. So we have the CPA, we have a banker, we have a financial advisor. Thursdays, second Thursdays, we have the lawyer. We're about to start working with the marketing person on Wednesdays as well. And then we have SCORE that's here on Thursdays. So they do one-on-one counseling sessions with startup businesses. And then we have a slew of resource partners that we refer people to. So if you can't get this service here, we can definitely refer you to someone that can help you.
Yes, yes, and like I said, it's always a pleasure to have you on, and for you to bring this knowledge, this wealth of knowledge to the audience on the Best of the 757 Community Talk Show. And like I said, this is provided. You've done this for the last several months, uh, uh, since I've been doing the Best of the 757, and you always have taken time out of your schedule to do just that. Do you have any closing words, or something that people need to know? Or
I mean, not anything different than I've already said. I mean,
okay.
the opportunity is in front of you. If you are a small business in Virginia Beach that needs some information, needs a training, needs to speak to someone, meet with them one on one. You need to have your bail team. That's your banker, accountant,
Mhm.
attorney, your insurance agent. That they are easily accessible at the Hive. So
Mhm.
I welcome everybody to come and do a tour, or come and get an information brochure, come and pick up our newsletter, sign up for our email list so
Mhm.
that you can get our regular correspondence, you can get our newsletters, you can get our weekly updates, and just take advantage of the free
Mhm.
opportunities
Yeah.
right at your fingertips.
No doubt. And before you go, let me ask this question as well. If people are in live in other cities, but they are planning on starting a business and they want to start in Virginia Beach, how how can they do that, or what do they need to do that?
So they can contact the Hive at 757-385-2470, or you can go to our website, yesvirginiabeach.com/the Hive. You can reach out to us, speak to one of my employees or myself, and we can give you the guidance or connect you with the resource partner that can assist you with starting a business in Virginia Beach.
Yes, yes. I just put that. I forgot to put that back up there. Your number is strolling down on
Yeah,
the
we're open
bottom.
from 8 to 5. You're welcome to walk in
Mhm.
and speak to anyone here. We're all available to help you.
Yes, and like I said, it's always good to have information available, and the numbers there on the bottom of the screen. The address is there on the bottom of the screen. I just forgot to put the website address up there. I do apologize, but I will make sure the next time you come on that I do my job. So
Okay.
So you don't
Again,
follow me.
it's yesvirginiabeach.com/the hive.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll get it up there. So, but like I said, it's good that you came on today and was able to share that information. And I'll be looking forward to seeing you. I think I'm scheduled. I'm almost scheduled for. I think I'm already scheduled for next week, or I might be scheduled for this week too. I got to check my calendar. But I did, I did see something come in from the Hive on my calendar, so I just got to check.
Yeah, we have a whole new list of new trainees that came out yesterday.
Mm.
They'll be on our website soon. But you can, if you get our newsletter, they're readily available. You can register for any of them.
Mm.
But yep, definitely come out and come and see us and take advantage of this opportunity.
Okay. So, well, I'm gonna let you go. It seems like people are trying to get your attention. They're knocking on your door. They're like, I can't wait any longer. I need you. I need you. But Autumn, thank you so much. It's always a
Okay, thank
pleasure.
you for having me.
It's always a pleasure.
All right, have a good day.
You too. Bye bye.
Bye.
Well, there you have it. Like I said, we try to bring people that's going to bring you information and guide you in the right direction when it comes to entrepreneurship and to try to, get your business the way it should be run. And as we used to say back in the old school days, do it right the first time and you don't have to worry about a problem later. We have to accomplish these goals because our future generations is depending on employment, you know, depending on people like us to be able to show them out of darkness there is light. And we're bringing the light to you. The Hive is there in Virginia Beach. And if you're trying to start a business in Virginia Beach, you need to be there to get the information you need. They have it, and it's free. Let's not forget it's free and it's available if you're trying to do business in the city of Virginia Beach. You need to get everything you need to be available to present your business in a manner that can also get you funding. And we didn't even discuss that today, but there's always more to discuss the next time she comes on. And hopefully I'll try to get her back again in the month of May. Uh, Probably after the second week or to find out what's going on the third week, the third and fourth week of May, because there's always activities that's going on. The summer's coming, and you got people that's in the clothing branding, their clothing, authors that write books, people that want to open up restaurants, uh, also entertainment. And you need to know the codes and what you need to have paperwork done to open up these establishments. And that's what happens when people opened up an establishment and they didn't do their due diligence and talking to the exterior public and finding out what they need to know to make sure they don't have to get a lawyer somewhere along the way, because there's so many things that can occur that's out of your control. But it's best to be prepared so that you would know what to do and when to do and who to see. So this is why I do the best of the 757 community talk show. And today was about business. It's about you starting your business, getting your brand out there in public. And she said they're going to be bringing in somebody about marketing. As I say here on for Bond Digital Media Radio, it's about branding. You have to brand yourself. You got to be able, excuse me, to have a budget set aside that you are able to fund, to get that brand out there because it's not easy. You know, you'll say, well, don't nobody want to support me. Well, no, it's not that they don't want to support you. Maybe they don't know about your business or your brand. Did anybody did you do any marketing? Did you put a budget aside for marketing? That's the key component to anything that you do. Well, I got some business cards. Okay. See, the first thing people don't understand is about business, and especially marketing. Everybody can't do it. You fool yourself if you think if you think you can. Everybody can't market their business or their brand. And the first brand you got to understand is not the one you're opening, it's your personality. If your personality is not right when you meet the right person or people that you're engaging to support you, you lose them. Like they say, when you go talk to a business person, you got a 5 or 10 minute, call it an elevator pitch. That's why they have this competition going on now when they do things. It's called you got a 5 or 10 minute pitch to tell me about your business. So when you meet a stranger and they're not having a good day, you're like, I don't want that. I don't want to hear nothing about that. I don't need that card. How do you win them over to take your business card or to take a flyer? Oh, you said, well, no, I don't give them. I put them on their card. Let me show you what happened when you put a flyer on a person's card. They take it and throw it on the ground. And when you get a call, you think somebody called you about, they want some more information about your business. No, that's the shopping center calling you saying, your flyer was found in our parking lot and you is in violation of lottery because that's illegal solicitation. So when they tell you they're going to report you, get a warrant out for you, and make you pay for cleaning up the parking lot, but they had to pay somebody to pick up your flyers, then you'll understand is everything don't work the way it seems. So, because if you got to get a rapport with people, you got to be able to engage people. And most importantly, you have to be able to look a person in the eye and convince them that, hey, I need your help. Because what that person's done, they got up every morning, 6 or 7 o'clock to be to work at 8 or 9 o'clock. They hit the clock for 8 hours or more a day, 40 hours plus a week. Take their money, their hard-earned money, and they're going to decide who they spend it with. And you're trying to figure out why McDonald's and Burger King is saying you can have it your way. Why? Because they run all that advertising on the TV, radio. You ride down the street, you see their signs. You go in their restaurants, they're well clean. Everybody's well polished. People are greeting you with a smile, even when customers come in there with an attitude. And every now and then in a business, somebody will fall through the cracks. But when it's your business, you're the one that's at the helm. You can't fall through the cracks. So everything you need to make your brand stand out should be important to you. I don't care what I say, what I think. All I know is at the end of the day, when you invest thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars, you done pay for your house, but I'm gonna take some money out my 401k, or I'm gonna go take out a business loan. The signature on that bottom line is gonna be yours, and they ain't trying to hear no excuse when it's time to pay the piper. So all the information that the Hive is doing, and the best of the 757 Community Talk Show, you might say, I ain't listening to that. You don't have to listen to me. You don't even have to listen to the Hive. But as I grew up as a child, my mom always told me this: you may not want to listen to me, but you're going to have to listen to somebody. You're going to have to listen to somebody. You either listen to the professionals, because if your brand don't pick up, your business close, you're going to have to listen to a lawyer. You're going to have to listen to the bank. And eventually, you're going to have to close. Be smart about what you're doing. Money is not free. I taught my kids, Put your money in the bank. Let it stay there. If you want something, I'll buy it for you. Sometimes I said, no, I don't want to, I don't have that kind of money to spend this month. They said, well, can I pull money out of the bank? You can, but it ain't gonna be for no toy. Your money is there for you to get what you want. No, your money is not put in the bank to get what you want. It's to make sure that you have a backup plan for what you need. Because we all want something. I want a Mercedes Benz. I want an electric car. I want. We have the wrong phrase. What do I need? I don't need a Mercedes. I don't need an electric car, even though the gas prices is up there. But if I get an electric car, I got a car I'm gonna have for 5 to 6 years, a monthly payment of $7, $8, $9, or $1,000 a month. What have I done? 60 months and gone by. I could have $1,000 a month. That's $60,000 I could have had in my savings account, my retirement plan, but I wanted a car that's going to sit out in the rain. Then I got a ticket to the car wash, but I got a $60,000 or $70,000 car. I got to have somebody come by the house and clean it for about $30 or $40. What did I get into? We get our priorities mixed up. And that's why I do this show. I've been down those roads. I've worked with businesses. I have taken people from closing their doors to millionaires. And I didn't do it alone. I had to have the right staff. I had to have enough money to pay them what I considered a decent salary for 4 hours. And it's not cheap. The places that I manage, my employees were well compensated. If I go and open up a club tomorrow, even though they're a little older, they still would say, hey, you got a spot for me. Because I know they're going to come to work every day, every night. And if you don't got dedicated employees, your business will close before you even open up. In the entertainment business or the club business, grand opening, grand closing. I done worked in many places that was struggling, getting ready to close a week or two. I went in and worked it out, got the staff right, and they closed 7 or 8 years later with a profit. It's not about bragging. I'm telling you what it takes. Dedication. I was talking to my wife the other day about something, and she said, see, that's what's wrong with you. See, the thing is with you is, if you want to do something, you're not going to stop. You're going to work every minute, every day, sick or ain't sick. Yeah, that's why I don't shave my beard off. That's my other character I'm working on. But I put my picture up there when I was in the hospital, and I took pictures after I got out of the hospital. But I'm getting much better now. I'm in the gym now. I'm exercising to get in shape. The Bible says the race that you run doesn't come to the swift. It comes to the person that can endure. Are you a person that want to win a fast race, or you want to endure until the end? Because whatever you do, it affects your family members, your kids. And sometimes your family members are not there to help you. And sometimes you're walking and tossing and turning in your sleep, wondering how you're going to make it to pay the bill the next day. And that's where faith and prayers come in at. Because if you believe in something, you have to water your dream. That's why the Bible says, have faith of a mustard seed. If you got any type of seed, you put it in the ground. But you got to water it if you want it to grow. Your dream is that seed. Your dream is what's going to grow according to God's will. You got to have faith in yourself. Do you know when you go to start something, how many people are already against you? Even if you don't know them. They ain't going to be nothing. They ain't going to work. There's obstacles everywhere you turn when you're trying to do something. And the people that smile in your face will be the last one in the place. The last one that'll come in. If you say you close the next week, they'll show up that next day. Yeah, man, I'm sorry you're closing, but I just come by to give you a little support. What? Didn't I just said I'm closing tomorrow? Now you give me support? But you got a check. You got a bag. No, I ain't got no bag. I just stopped by to get a glass of water because it's free. Been there, done that. But I did have a few that God sent me to see me through. Without faith and prayer, don't get out there thinking that it's overnight. I can say I was blessed because I've been in buildings, managed, and in 3 to 30 days, that business is turned around and it's making a profit. Most people don't make a profit until don't even make enough money to pay their rents. But I've been blessed. That's why I don't go in the club business no more. I've been there, I accomplished that. My dream is to stop the violence, save the youth lives. I ain't trying to take back no community. That's far-fetched. I let the professionals take back the community because they're doing a great job. They're doing an excellent job of taking back the community. I'm trying to get young people to understand their life is the most precious thing they got. That community is going to be there when they're dead and gone. When they do something wrong, when the man lock them up in prison, when they come out, that same neighborhood's going to be right there. After 20 or 30 years you've been in jail. I'm not on that bandwagon. I only want to know one bandwagon, to change their attitudes and let them know that they're loved. I've ended my program and last month, after think about it and giving it some considerate thought, I'm no longer I'm still doing the Best of the 757 community talk show, but I'm not asking help wanted because there seemed to be no help when all we turn on the news that people going to the cemetery. Somebody got a job with the Undertaker because the Undertaker doing big business. Seems like the prison system is overpopulated because they get in the business. I'm trying to take that away from the community. And my new show is coming up with a new name. I just haven't made a decision on what it's going to call, but you'll know when I do it. Love is the only way we can accomplish what needs to be done. Our young people are just getting to grow up and walk around and learn how to talk. And at 6 years old, when you see people taking guns to school, that should throw up a red flag, a purple flag, all kind of colors. Why? In this day and time, our young people are so angry that they got to take someone else's life. To me, that is not making sense. But what will make sense if we show them that we love them, if you tell them that you care and mean it. I've raised my kids and helped raise nieces and nephews. Even when I'm in the club, I'm still raising adults because they didn't understand a club is not a place you come to after you leave the basketball court, smelling musty and ain't took a shower. And then you want to be in somebody's face and you ain't brush your teeth. Oh, and I let them have it in private. Like, yo, bruh, come on, dog. Look around. Who's in here like that? Who's in here dressed the way you arguing about? Look, I tell you what I'll do. And this is what I used to do at all my clubs. Tell you what I do, partner. If you go home and change, or you go to Walmart and buy you a pair of tennis or something, and I don't even let in tennis, but I know you from out of town, go there and buy a cheap pair of shoes. Tell you what, I'll let you in free and your guest, and I'll give you some food because everybody love that fried chicken. I'm not giving you the recipe. I'm not gonna be on Facebook getting you Picasso's recipe. No, not gonna do it. Then you'll be out there bigger than Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders, But what I'm saying is this. It's about showing people that you care about them. And after they gave us some thought, they said, no, I'm just going to go home. I'll come back tomorrow night or next week. And when the gentlemen came back that I did speak to, they all came back with a better attitude. They dressed better. Because when you dress better, you feel better about yourself. I've been to elementary schools and see kids with no socks on. Ashy feet, ashy ankles. And I'm shaking my head. Like, didn't somebody see this? Now he's going to get teased the whole day in school, get bullied. I've been there and done that when I didn't do what my mom told me about laying my clothes out at night when I was in elementary school. When I got up to get dressed, I couldn't find my socks. She said, you're not going to be late for school because you got to walk. Take these socks and put them on. I said, these my sister's socks. This out, my sister's socks. She said, I know whose socks they is, but you're going to wear them today. And I had to put them on with shorts on. And they back in the day were called Bobby socks. And they came all the way up to your kneecap. I'm out there walking to school with my sister's socks on, with them bongo shoes. If you don't know what bongo shoes were, those black and white shoes with the red bottom on it. And I got teased about 5 blocks going to school. You got your sister's socks on. You got your sister, everybody laughing. Then I get in class, they teasing me again. Then when I go on recess, they teasing me again. But I learned one thing, to get my clothes straight before I go to bed. That's what I learned. I learned the hard way. My mom didn't beat me. She didn't spank me. She taught me a lesson. Do what you got to do to take care of yourself. And our kids are not taking care of themselves. They're taking on other people's problems, other kids' problems, being bullied to do things they don't want to do. But somebody got to talk to them and win their confidence and let them know that they can come to them and tell them anything and straighten it out before one wind up in jail and the other one in the cemetery. There's no way to win. You can't win with your kids being their friend. Well, that's all I got to say. Join me at 3 o'clock, please. 3 o'clock live. I'll be on Facebook. I'll send the link out. Frequency distribution, new music. I got it. Thank you for listening, and thank you so much. And hoping that you share this with people on your page about what's going on at the Hive. Until Thursday with GA for Justice, with the one and only community activist, Georgia Allen. She'll be here with a guest. Until then, bye-bye.